after the game tonight, second pre-season friendly of the season. Finished Carshalton Athletic 1, Chipstead 0. First appearance in a Carshalton shirt for Arthur Lee, who's joined from Tunbridge Angels during the summer. Maybe you can just tell us, for benefit of Carshalton fans, a little bit about your playing history, Arthur, and what brought you here.
Yeah, I've been in non-league since I was 18. I've been at clubs Hendon, been at Concord Rangers, recently been at Tunbridge Angels with Steve, and now I'm here. Yeah.
And how much tempting did it take from Steve to bring you here? I mean, how much do you know about Carshalton before you came here?
To be honest, it took quite a lot of convincing, only because I wasn't actually going to play football this year. I had a season out last year. Due to work commitments, etc. And then when Steve put it to me, saying about the captain's up for grabs, he sold the club to me really well. But I wasn't going to play this year. No, I was going to hang my boots up. But here I am. Yeah, I'm back playing. Yeah.
Okay. And as I said, it was your first game back today. I think you weren't well for the game on Saturday, or you haven't been very well. How did you find getting back into it?
Yeah, I've been ill for the last 3 or 4 days, but I felt a bit ropey first half, to be honest. But then once the game got going, I was fine. As you can hear, I don't sound very healthy, do I? But yeah, no, it was good. It was good.
It was a good workout. I mean, I think first half it looked like you were a bit more fluid in the first half than perhaps in the second, which may be to be expected with substitutions, changes, etc. Is that the way you saw it? I mean, you were playing out quite well from the back in the first half. I think they shut you down a bit more second from doing that. Is that the way you saw it?
Yeah, I mean, we played a 4-3-3 in the first half. That suited us a little bit better with the personnel. It was clearly in the second half he went to a 3-5-2. It was a bit shaky for the first 15 minutes where players don't know each other. Players playing a little bit out of position. Switched it back to a 4 towards the end when we looked a little bit more comfortable again. But it's just things that the manager's going to be playing around with, really. Having the 4G gives us the chance to play a 3 because we can play ball. So if we've got the personnel to do that, then that's something for the gaffer to decide. But personally, I feel more comfortable in a 4. But yeah, that's up to the gaffer. Yeah.
Okay. Well, plenty of time to experiment in pre-season. Another game coming up on Saturday. So how are you finding sort of? You said you didn't play last year. So how have you been finding pre-season, getting back into that?
I mean, Steve's pre-seasons are always brutal. I've had 3 with him now, and he's not lying when he says that you will be the fittest team in the league. So yeah, he runs you, but it's all for good. It all plays like in your favour. Pre-season's going really well. Yeah, the games are going to come thick and fast. Obviously, some of the boys played 90 on Tuesday, and they played again tonight. So loads of rest. I think we've got like 3 or 4 more games, and then we're straight into the season. So yeah.
Okay. Well, as you say, games coming thick and fast. So best luck for the rest of the season, and glad to see you in a Carshalton shirt.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay, I've been joined by Barry Moore after the game. Finished Carshalton Athletic 1, Chipstead 0. Bit more fluid in the first half than the second, I think I'd say. Barry, do you agree with that? And what's your overall assessment of how things went?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we was on the front foot a lot more first half. Better than Saturday. We showed glimpses on Saturday of some link-up play. At the same time, we were sloppy in possession at times Saturday, but I don't want to go through the cliches of pre-season, but players have standards, management have standards, and I think today, the first half, we moved the ball, it was flowing. Obviously, second half, like I say, they had changes. We changed our shape, and that's to get used to. We obviously had trialist boys in, who I thought had done okay. Young Shaq, he's only a young man on the right-hand side. He done all right, worked hard, up and down. But yeah, it wasn't as fluid second half. But that's, first half we played a shape where our fullbacks could get on a little bit more, and I think that affected us getting in attacking areas. So pleased at parts of it. But obviously, like anything, there's room for improvement.
So do you feel you're starting to get a bit of a better feel for what you might want to be doing with the season coming up? I mean, I know you've got plenty of pre-season games still to go, but do you think you're starting to get a few ideas about what you want to work on, etc.?
Yeah, definitely. There's still 3 or 4, maybe 5 spaces left in the squad. We had a couple of trialists in today that we're hopeful for getting a deal over the line with. Luckily, that's for Steve to negotiate and myself. But I thought they come in and done well today. Gives us a bit more power, a bit more pace, strength in the side. and then, we haven't got into the first 2 pre-season games going, right, this is our strongest this half and this is our second strongest. We've tried to mix it up because I think that's the right thing to do, because if you've got people trialling, you've got to mix it up. You can't just throw them in to the lion's den as such. So we've got Met Police on Saturday, which is obviously our level of football. Gavin always manages to lose players and then get a load of players in that are just as good. So Saturday will be a good test for us. Today, like you said, first half very good. As the game went on, it sort of petered out a little bit. But we probably should have had a goal.
And Steve and you have been together for a fair while now, so you obviously get on. But how do you think you complement each other from sort of running the team side of things?
I think it's a case of, like, we played together 20 odd years ago, so I think it's just a case of, because we're we're best mates really, so families who we're all godparents to each other's kids, and I think the beauty of it is we can have an argument. He'll agree, I'll disagree, I'll put my point across. Same with Mark Watson as well. He's been family friends for 20 years. So you've got the beauty of, when you're friends, you can actually have good disagreements and agreements. Ultimately, it ends with Steve, but no, we talk every day. We're lucky in the jobs that we're in, where we can be on the phone at the drop of a hat. So yeah, we probably complement each other. That we see different things, and we'll pull each other if we think something's not quite right. And then we'll talk about it, and hopefully, make better use of formations, shape, players playing in certain positions.
And you mentioned you got the Met Police game coming up on Saturday here again at Colston Avenue. How do you prepare for that? You got a couple of training sessions to fit in before potentially?
Yeah, we've got Thursday night training. We haven't really worked on any shape. It's just been fitness work. We've had obviously the 2 games Saturday and today, so we'll do a bit more fitness work because that won't stop. We're still only 2 weeks into pre-season, so the hard work will continue. But then what we'll do after that, we'll have a bit more shape work and get the idea of what we want. We do believe that the basis of a good team is keeping goals out, like any good side. But at the same time, we want the attacking players to excite people, because Carshalton have been used to that over many, many years. They've always been an exciting team to watch. We don't want to go against that. Of course we don't. We'll do what it takes to win, but there's some players out there that are exciting, and it's for them to get the goals.
Yeah. All right, well, we look forward to Saturday. Thanks again. We look forward to talking to you during the rest of the season.
No problem. Thanks.
All the best. Cheers. Thanks.
Thank you.